It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Texans and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's McDonald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. We've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 11 now. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jensen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Jackson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Well, he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. McPherson's kick is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 51 yards. On 2nd down now, Carmichael. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A huge play there for Houston. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And Oliver, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. Texans football to start quarter 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
My old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Here on the jet sweep. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson. Good. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Not having balls go through goalposts.
What's the deal, y'all? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 20! Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. To the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're going to look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Carmichael, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are right there. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Now it's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On 2nd down, Carmichael. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Keep it on the ground. Carmichael escapes the defender. And they work this out past the 25.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So that'll back him up 5. They'll set up a throw. Caught right side. It's Snead. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run on first down. Carmichael, pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on, fellas.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Looking to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tucker's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson out the good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. Caught on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, Carmichael. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they take a knee. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for L.A., they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.